day 34, I believe. I forgot to check, so I might be wrong there. So sorry if I am. But we got upper day, and I'm feeling extra chippier than our last video. Why? Because it's been a crazy, crazy night. I guess, yeah, night, 8 o'clock already. But why has it been crazy? Well, as you know, I do run into the store before I come here. And there was these two cashiers. So if you guys are watching this, shout out to you guys, because I did show them my YouTube channel. Because hey, that's free subscribers. Not bad, not bad whatsoever. But it was kind of funny. They came up to me and they're like, "Yo, you do peptides?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I just thought it was kind of funny. I get recognized for doing peptides. Do I do I have a face of a guy that takes peptides? Don't answer that. Actually, wouldn't that be a good thing? Because, we're kind of mainstream now. And I guess they're used to, like, look better. If that's, there's, like, the way I see it, there's two reasons people take peptides. One, get jacked. And two, try to mog. Realistically, there's not going to be a peptide out there that builds muscle. Really, what they do is they just help produce growth hormone, basically, and like help with recovery more. It's not like freaking steroids. But anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny. Came up to me and was like, "Yo, do you take peptides?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know. It's kind of cool actually. Had a good talk with them because they want to start taking. I think they told me CJC and Retta, which are great because that is what I did take that also. So I helped them, kind of explained it to them. So I think I'll do a video. I think I'll make some video about me explaining more about peptides, if that'd be something you guys want to see. But besides that, I think I got problems, guys. I think I got big problems. Hold on, let me get past this curve. Can you see that? I folded. I got it the same place that I got the Tung Tung Sahara shark thing. So we're gonna do another boxing or unboxing. See what we get today. I don't even know what these are. A Labubu? Oh, what is this? I think I figured out what that shark thing was from. It's from that Roblox game, I think. Steal a brain rot, maybe. What am I doing with my life? Why do I like it? There's something wrong with me, guys. Why do I like this thing? Why is it looking at me like that? Okay. All right. Well, that's just another thing going on to the backpack. I need you guys to comment names. But besides this odd thing, did I say what we're doing today? I think I did, but I'll say it again. Upper day, feeling freaking phenomenal. And we're going to have a great lift. I already know it. Got to go in there thinking you're going to have a great lift. And I guarantee you, you will have a great lift. It's all about that mindset. Just have a good mindset, and that's half the equation. If you go in there with, you know, you all sad, depressed, just don't want to be there, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to have a crappy workout. So get in a good headspace and just have a bomb workout. Bomb as in a good workout. But we're pulling it right now, so I will see you in there. All right. So for our first movement, we're going to start off with the beloved chest fly. And why do I call it beloved? Well, you're just going to have to look back at our other video to see why. All right. I think the one reason why I did start using the cable for these is because I could actually allow myself or prevent myself from leaning forward too much, which you don't want. I could tell with this, since it's the seats straight up and down, uh, it is a little bit easier for me to find myself leaning forward, but I do try my best to make sure I'm sticking my chest out instead of not rounding my shoulders. But besides that, that's the only issue I see with that, but I still do prefer this a lot more.
That once was my home. Bleach me, bones, bones, bones.
For our second movement, like I said, the videos may be kind of repetitive, but yeah, you gotta get used to that if you wanna, I guess. It's good to have a routine that doesn't change much because it's easier to stick to, for one, and second, you could see yourself progress more. If you just keep, switching machines, it's going to be harder to see progression. Will you progress if you're pushing yourself? Most likely, but it's just it's a lot it's a lot easier to see if you stick to a routine. It can probably help you stay more consistent as well, because you'll be able to see for yourself the progress. But the last couple workouts, I have been trying new machines, so that might sound a little hypocritical, but I'm just trying to see if I could find something I like better. Man, it's kind of weird. Once you get lean enough where you can really see like veins on your hands, and then when you wear straps, I feel like it kind of cuts off the circulation in your hands. So when you're, using straps and you've got a pretty decently low body fat, you can see your freaking hand veins turn kind of purple. Or maybe that's just me and I need to see a doctor. Who knows? But we're gonna hit one more set of those. Okay, so last time we finally got that 6 rep. So let's see what kind of damage we can do today. Because as you know, we were stuck on 5 reps with this thing for a while. So all right. One thing I see a lot of people doing preacher curls, they're really on the way down, they're really just like dropping the weight and they're kind of rounding their shoulders with it. So what you're basically, when you're doing that, if I could show you better, you're not even really extending your arm. You're curling it like this. Your body's curling the weight, and you have no elbow flexion. So, like, there's really no reason to even be doing a preacher curl if you're gonna just go like this the whole time and not even move your elbows. So, one thing you want to do is really want to focus on keeping your elbow tucked into the pad or however whatever machine you use for preacher curls, which I assume it's something similar because I haven't seen a preacher curl machine that isn't this basic setup. You want to really focus on locking your elbow into that pad. And you don't people think you gotta really extend, or not extend, but get like a full deep stretch. Of course, you want to go get a pretty decent stretch, but as you can see, this machine stops right there, and my elbow is not, you know, so freaking going backwards almost. You don't need that. As far as the machine goes, is all you need. So really focus on locking your elbow down. Bring it up and don't move your body forward with it. Lock your elbows down and let the weight take it. But of course, control it. But we'll obviously do another set, and I'll show you better on the next set. All right. Now we are going to do our first tricep movement. Again, last time I did this, I surprised myself. They had the extra weights on there. I didn't even notice, and we got like the same amount of reps. Well, should probably change the weight. There we go. All right. Yeah, I switched out the grip this time, and actually, I think with here, with the other grip, it really was more like I would be using a rope almost. It's a lot more diagonal. This is kind of a flatter grip. Again, it really doesn't. It's not really doesn't matter, but I think I kind of liked more of the flat way. I think I can feel it a lot better. Again, though, I explained this in my last video. If you don't feel an exercise, it doesn't mean you're not hitting that targeted muscle.
That once was my home. Bleach me, bones, bones, bones.
All right. So now we're gonna do our chest movement that we're gonna try to target our upper chest here. So we did flies, so that's just our basic pressing fly movement. And that realistically, or not realistically, it did hit our whole portion of our chest. So honestly, you could call it there. But of course, we're gonna do a uh, movement that's gonna target our upper chest, because that built upper chest look just can't beat it. And honestly, if you did like we're doing now, just a single pressing movement and then an incline movement, you're gonna build your whole chest. There's really no need for a high to lower fly, or I guess pressing movement for your lower chest, because that's gonna that you're hitting that anyways. So these two movements we do for chest is gonna be plenty enough. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I meant. Oh yeah, just in that sit alone, I know one more set of that, and our chest is gonna be hit perfectly. When did we all decide as a community to stop using this? I feel like that died off really quickly. What was that trend? Freaking mint. You guys remember that? Or is it? Oh, and when they did what is it? If you look down at it, you get to punch them. The good old days. Back in my day, when I benched 405. Come on. All right. So for our last movement for our back, not of the workout, is lat pull downs. Who would have thought? We did bump the weight up a pretty good amount. I think we went from 160 to 180. Just because I think 160 was feeling a little too light. Alrighty. Oh. All right. Yeah. 180 felt real nice. I think that was what, 7? So next time, I think we'll be able to get that 8. And man, I don't know what I was doing 160 for. Must have been just training like a little pussy. Whoopsies. Okay, so for our last tricep movement of the night is tricep dips. And for all of our workouts, we have tricep dips and those tricep pushdowns in our rotation. So these are really the only two exercises we do for triceps. Some people say you need an overhead extension movement because it targets a certain head, but don't fall for that propaganda. Don't get me wrong, overhead tricep extension movement can be great if you like them and you can see progress with them. Do them. But personally, I don't see a need for them, so that's why I don't. What did we get there? Like 9 or 10? Jeez. We're gonna bump the weight up for this next set. Again, I like to stick within the 5 to 8 rep range. Not saying me getting 10 reps right there is a bad thing, because it's not whatsoever. I hit failure. If you like going up to 10 reps, hey, go for it. As long as you can do some progressive overload. Don't just keep. Make sure you pick a set of reps you like to stick within. So if you want to do maximum 10 reps, say I did a maximum 10 reps there. Now I would bump the weight up until I get, let's say, 6 reps.
That once was my home. Bleach
All right, so for our last movement of the night is just going to be regular old dumbbell curls for the girls. You know, I'm kidding. Whew. All right. So we're gonna do one more set of lows, and then we're gonna call it a night. I think after I do my last set of curls, I'm just gonna do a quick set of abs, and then I'm pretty sure that'll be it. I think tomorrow, what do we got? Lower. I think I'm gonna throw in some trap exercises because I did mention a couple of videos back I wanted to start isolating my traps just by themselves. So, all right, one more set of curls and we're out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck you, kid.
Yeah, good round.
You're adopted.
Alrighty. First rule of business when you get into the car: put that dang seatbelt on. I'm cold, but freaking roll out, baby. God, I'm hyped. Why, you may ask? Because that workout was freaking phenomenal. Man, that was a good workout. It is late too. I left like 45 minutes later than I usually would have. But that is not gonna get me down whatsoever. I don't think anything can get me down. You guys remember that old video? I don't know if you guys saw it. It was, I don't know why I don't know why it's a core memory in my head, but it's that guy that beatboxed. His name was like Cod something, I think. He was playing Fortnite with this dude, and he started beatboxing. Please don't bring me down, something like that. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but anyways, oh man, that was a good workout. You know it's a good workout when you're drunk to sweat. I'm kidding, guys. Don't, people say if you don't sweat during your workouts, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. That is not true whatsoever. It is hard for me to sweat too. I love the feeling of sweating, and that's a big reason I like to do cardio. I just love to sweat. But today during our workout, actually, our first set of chest flies, I broke out in a little sweat, so that got me kind of hyped. Those little things. Don't let your head just pass them by. Little accomplishments, those little things. Take those to heart, because you don't know how many days you got left. It's scary for me to say. It's sad to say, but stuff happens. Live every day like it's your last. What you may ask, what would I do if I had one day to live? Chest day, obviously. Wake up, get a sick chest pump, and then spend my time with family. If I'm being for real, if I had only, say I had a couple weeks to live, I'd still work out. That's how, probably I wouldn't do what I do now, but I'd definitely still find myself in the gym at some point during the day. That's how rooted this stuff is to me. I'm not trying to sound like a cocky little biatch, but all I'm trying to say is the gym is just a huge part of my life, and I just love it so much. I love the community. I just love the feeling of doing something hard every single day. That's what she said. But seriously, I don't even know. Like, it's almost getting me emotional thinking about it. Like, if it weren't for the gym, I don't know what I'd be doing with my life right now. I'm so happy I found this community, this type of lifestyle. I freaking love it so much. It gets me so freaking happy to be able to get into the gym. There's people out there that freaking wish they could do this, but they can't. And I'm so grateful that I am able to perform with my highest potential, striving towards my highest potential. I am so grateful that I can do this. If you go into the gym all sad and like you don't want to be there, I don't know, man. There's somebody out there that is stuck in their bed. They can't freaking walk. They can't move. And they wish they could walk. If they could just get up for a little bit, just to walk, Get on a treadmill. Get in a gym. There's somebody out there that wishes they could do that. And if you're sitting around complaining, just being lazy, and you have the ability to do this, and you choose not to, and choose to make excuses because you don't feel like it, that's, I don't know what to tell you. I'd say, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just, if you have the chance to do this, the ability to do this, give it your all. Push yourself 100%. Because, man, the kid out there that's stuck to his bed watching his favorite influencers work out and push themselves, wishing he could do the same, but he just can't. Man, makes me sad. But it's weird. I said nothing could bring me down right now. Because of how good of a workout we just had. But that just pissed me off. I hope you guys don't take that as a joke, and you might just find that what I just said, you might just find that cringy. But honestly, I don't care what I said. I stand 100% what I said. So please, if you have the chance to, God says, treat your body like a temple. Just, I don't know. I'm lost for words right now. But, whatever. Anyways. Oh. There's more deer out tonight. Right there in the ditch. Okay. So, I did do like 10 seconds of posing at the end. Not much, just a little side chest. Not too comfortable with it yet. Not very. Little bit of body dysmorphia going on, so I don't know how much I want to show. But I will put up a picture I took last night, or maybe 2 nights ago. I'll put it up right now. That was when I was just freaking full of carbs. And I was just carved up, so yeah. The plan stand for tomorrow is a lower day, and then usually we'd have shoulders, but I'm gonna have to take an off day again because I have, like I said, I have appointments that day for my hair, and I think I have a doctor's appointment now also. Oh my gosh, almost hit a deer. I think I have a doctor's appointment as well, so I'm gonna have to take an off day tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. What is it, Monday? Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I think that's all about I got for tonight. Sorry about that big rant, but that's just one thing that kind of grinds my gears. But yeah, posted an Instagram tonight, posted a couple TikToks. I think I'll post another one tonight. I have a good idea I want to post. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here because it is very late and there's a lot of deer on the road. So gonna focus up here, gonna lock in on the road, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a lower day. So let's hope we're all hyped like we were today. And I urge you guys all to try to get hyped like this for all your lifts, and not, all Debbie Downer, because you want to go into your lift with a positive attitude. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for a leg day. Good night, everyone.